Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Orcs Never Die.
Oh!
You just ho-ho-ho'd, but I think this airs in like... Oh my gosh, when does this air even? In like May?
Yes.
Amazing.
For those at home, we are recording in that weird space-time where time doesn't really matter after December 25th, but before January 1st.
Yeah.
Because time doesn't matter right now.
Welcome to the Time Void. We're your hosts.
Time Void. I'm not gonna... for like a split second, I considered continuing the Welcome to the Time Void bit with that, like doing more with it, and adding in lo-fi to underneath it, but I'm like, that's too much work.
Oh, is that a reference to something that I do not understand again?
No, it's not a reference to anything. It was just it was just so
Welcome
to the Time Void, and I like that.
It'll be really funny if you say all of that, and then you keep on in this entire exchange, and then you just actually have the lo-fi going on in the background after saying you won't include it.
Yeah. But it is correct. In recording time, we are close to the holiday season. And everyone knows that the holiday season is... Oh, I didn't even introduce you guys. We have, with us as always, this is a train wreck already. We have Kamaka.
Sup?
Keaton.
Yo, as I do hand signs nobody can see.
Yep, once again. Duhon.
Ugrik is here.
Silver.
I forgot how to do Azendel's accent again.
And Nue.
What if you had a board game with no board? Think about it.
Oh.
Now stop thinking about it.
Okay. But I was gonna say is the holiday season is a time of feasting, and so I want to know now what everyone's go-to snack is. Like for me, it's just peanut butter. It's just a spoonful of peanut butter. I'll just eat from the jar. That's like my go-to. I snack on it all the time.
I have popcorn derangement, where I have to have popcorn, and then sometimes I don't, but usually I do have to. Other than that, plain tortilla chips, just with some sour cream. And I'm not a monster. I take the sour cream and I put it in a bowl. I don't dip in the container.
Okay.
Let's just get that straight.
I was literally I don't know. So I kind of got
that.
grossed out by the idea of sour cream, and I don't know why. Because a very popular chip dip that I like is called Top Potato, which is like sour cream, chives, and onion. So I don't like sour cream otherwise, but Top Potato is so good.
It's a classic for a reason.
I don't know if I have a specific go-to snack, separate from anything else. I like pistachios, I guess. It's a pretty good one.
The nuts that come pre-cracked, so you just have to pull them apart.
Oh yeah, no, I like the ones that have the shells because I enjoy ripping them open.
Well, I guess what I meant is the shells, because pistachios they pop open, right? They've got the little, you just
Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't really I really don't really know the process if they just are like that or if they have to break them open in the factory or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is that they might have just grow like that, and that's what I was saying. They're the pre-cracked, so you don't have to like a peanut is sealed, factory sealed peanuts. Pistachios, however, are open containers.
Yeah, I usually don't call the tree the factory, but
Somebody's out there's got a multi-billion-dollar startup whose job is to put the shells back on the peanuts.
Yeah.
You say tree, I say nut factory.
Yeah.
You know what? There are worse startups out there.
I like chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa. Okay. Good classic.
Chips and guac is also really good, but if you don't make it yourself, the guac gets weird.
Yeah. I used to work at a Mexican restaurant, so I used to hand mash the guac and make the guac myself. I don't like guac though. I think it's flavorless. But
Maybe
so
when you make it.
What? Only when I make.
Only when you make.
No, it's because I think avocados are tasteless. I guess yeah. I think it's primarily just because I think of avocados as tasteless, and I don't like half the ingredients that go in guac. So
That's fair. I was about to say, because, like, guac that is just avocados, it sounds horrifying, because, like, for me, it's like, you gotta have onion in there, you gotta have tomato in there, you gotta have, like, lime.
Avocados drink salt and acid up. It's all about giving a little time to kisseroo and come together, or perfectly fresh and no in-betweens.
Yeah, I guess I just have a different appreciation for avocado. I did like this big volunteer trip to Dominican Republic. That was one of the only things we had to eat was avocado.
Oh wow!
Not like guac, just like avocado.
I think avocados are fascinating though. I mean, like I like, not for me. I respect my distance, but I think they're fascinating because they're a fruit that we harvest that should have gone extinct a long time ago. Like, it was not evolved for human consumption. It was evolved for like a different type of animal, because that's why
giant ground
so
sloth.
big. Yeah. So like that's why the seeds are so big, is they're meant for like a different thing that could consume it, that could like then carry the seeds onward. But we were like, hey, this tastes really. Some guy was like, hey, this tastes really good. Let's keep this around. And so now we just perpetually like keep the species alive.
I mean, I guess that's like the same for wheat and a bunch of other grain too. They just
That's fair.
weren't good for a long time. They just were mid, but not that bad.
Yeah. Keaton, do you have a go-to snack?
Not really. I was trying to think of the last time I snacked on something, and it was basically whatever food was handy.
Oh, that's fair. The seafood diet.
Exactly. That's
Ah,
me
Same
these
here.
days.
Honestly, I just don't snack. I avoid it because the only thing that I have on hand is chocolate, and that is not good to just have all the time.
Yeah.
So
I used to, because my dad used to do this. So like I've done this for like quite a lot myself at times. Is he would just have like a cup of chocolate chips that he would just like munch on every so often. And I've done that before too, because like semi-sweet chocolate chips are really good for snacking because they're not as like sugary, so you're not like constantly craving it to like funnel into your mouth. But
Yeah. Unfortunately, my favorite chocolate is milk chocolate, which is, probably simultaneously the most addictive and the least healthy.
yeah. That's shovel chocolate. As in you just shovel it in your mouth. Not as in you have to take a shovel and dig it out of the ground. If you could do that, I would become a farmer. You could just plant chocolate. I guess technically yes, I guess technically chocolate comes from a plant. So I'm not wrong there. But where was I going with that? Oh, I know where I was going. I was going to the recap. Like that transition.
Good save.
So last time, the Dignitaries were approached by two Peritons, a mother and daughter, each trying to get the heroes to attack the other Periton. After choosing to kill the mother, they then tricked the daughter into becoming a target as well, slaying both of them. And that was pretty much it. That was the episode. Some horrifying deer wolf bird slaying.
Yeah, they really screwed up, and we did a great job, and we know how to climb a cliff.
Yes.
We're good at
it
too.
Well, some of those statements were true. That's like two truths and a lie. At least when it comes to the professor, at least.
Yeah, no,
That's my age. I'm lucky to be able to walk down the street without the cane.
Mm-hmm.
I still use a cane, but I'm lucky that I can.
I'd ask why someone so old and feeble such as yourself is engaged in such dangerous line of work, but that would imply that I care about your well-being.
At my age, I'm as likely to die sleeping as doing this, so I might as well be useful.
I suppose
I thought you were
better
gonna
to
say
be
you might as
useful
well
than
have a,
useless.
I was thinking you were gonna say might as well have fun with it, but yeah, being useful is fine too.
I could have fun anywhere. I could have fun sleeping. Sleeping is very entertaining.
So, you guys are at the bottom of this plateau, this spire, as it were, that's 120 feet tall. I guess my question is, what do you guys want to do next?
Well,
So-
I would like to try and climb up to the top and see if we've fixed the problem completely.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Before we even do that, did we hear more than 2 creatures moving around, or did we just kind of hear the 2 and that was it?
You spotted the 2 dead ones on the base of the cliff, or the base of the spire, and so far you've only heard the 2.
Okay.
But you obviously that doesn't mean that there isn't more who just aren't silent, or or it could just be that there was just the 2.
Mhm.
I'm also going to try to climb up and join everybody while I have my mutagen still active.
Same here. If you can, climb up there, right?
What is
Not
your
gonna try.
what's your athletics?
I'm currently on a +7.
You're at a +7?
I've just been rolling crap on climbing. I'm not horrible at it. I'm just rolling shit.
I
Okay.
think the dice have decided that you are, in fact, horrible at it.
It's fair. That's why I have a new die.
And you have a rope. So I'm not gonna make you roll to climb each individual step at this point, I think. I'm just gonna, because you guys have a rope and you have time, I will let you guys just do one roll to kind of see who gets up there first and who might be straggling. And then just if you do fail horribly, I'll make you fall. But
Cool.
we'll only do the one roll for it, I think.
23.
23? Okay. Conrad's good to go.
18.
Oh, there you go.
14.
My claws start just digging into the rock, finally.
23 for Yomo. We're going
I'll
up.
double check if my climbing kit gives me a bonus, or if it's just that I can potentially not die if I crit fail.
It's just
I think
potentially not die if you crit fail.
Yeah. And I think I was giving you guys a +2 bonus if you used using the rope as well.
Okay, that puts me at 20.
So basically, did
Ooh.
anyone?
Well,
Oh boy. I was gonna
There's
ask,
the
did
crit
anybody fail, or did anyone get below an 18?
It is
I
now
failed.
on
I will-
10.
I
You
lock
don't
eyes
need
with
to reroll
Duhon as
it.
we both fall off the side of a mountain.
You can actually roll a DC5 to check if you just die. No.
Yeah, because
True.
of the climbing kit you have.
Yeah.
Duhon didn't critically fail. They just didn't make any progress.
There you go. You don't die. You
Okay.
basically
Hell
fail.
yeah.
There we go. Okay.
12 on the plot check.
Going to try again.
Oh, no.
Okay, I don't have a climbing kit, so I'm
Ladies and gentlemen,
falling
that's
down.
That's
You
another
guys just
one
wait
down.
down here.
Okay. So
Luckily, it's at most
let's
30
see.
feet.
So because I said I was only gonna have you guys do one roll for this, right? So Conrad, you've made it to the top. Fitz, you've made it to the top. Yomo's made it to the top. wow, I can't think of your characters. Azendel, you don't make it, but you don't fall. So we'll say it just takes you some time to get up there. However, Ugrik, you...
I did... My first check was a 14. That's why I rolled a second one, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. So you failed the first time, and then you rolled again to get a nat 1. So I'm not gonna make you fall like 120 feet or anything like that. I'm just gonna do like, we'll say you fall like the 30 feet at first, yeah, because that's the smallest on here that really. So I think that means it's just 15, or does the first 10 not matter? Am I thinking of a different game?
So the base, they will take 15 damage, but they can, as a reaction, grab an edge to try and reduce that.
Edge, yeah. Okay, that's what.
That's an acrobatics or reflex save to determine.
I'll just do a reflex save real quick.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Success.
Yeah, you're good then. You grab the edge. So then we'll say.
So you take on a success, you reduce the fall damage by 10 feet. So it reduces it to 5 points of damage instead of the 15.
Nice. Okay, so you only take the 5. So this is the first damage taken this combat.
Oh, combat.
So I see that Azendel, you rolled again to get up there. You
Yeah.
top. That's fine. And then we'll just get one more athletics check from Ugrik. You should be good this time, right?
One more athletics. Let's.
Yeah. Just because you did fall.
Ouch! With a 12.
Okay.
You know, Duhon,
Oh no, go ahead.
You know, Duhon, I was under the impression that dwarves were good with mountains.
And I was under the impression that, I don't have anything to say, but I was under the impression that I wouldn't be being called out here. Come on, man.
I got your character name mixed up with your real name. That's my bad.
Yeah,
I forgot. Because I'm looking at the chat and they have our real names, and somehow my IRL name attached to this.
I don't know how, because when you asked me to switch it and I switched it, and I've been looking and I cannot figure out how to.
You have to right click on the right-click in the Actors tab, and then there's Prototype I think you just click the character sheet in the Actors tab, and then there's gonna be Prototype token on the top. For you, not for us.
Oh, there we go.
Then you change it there.
Can you switch mine to Conrad?
Yeah, can you switch mine to Azendel?
Mine to Ugrik, if possible.
Can you also switch mine to Azendel?
Fuck yeah, bamboozle.
Everyone is now Azendel.
Thank
Very
you.
cool.
The hit sequel to famous one-page TTRPG, Everyone is John.
Can you change mine to the Big Lebowski? A movie I have never seen.
I ignore gravity and go flying. How's that for a dwarf, Azendel? I got a nat 20 on this, apparently.
For a mighty 30, good lord.
Less pathetic than I thought, but less pathetic than I thought, but less impressive than you'd like.
Hey, at least I don't have a climbing kit, right, ma'am?
Conrad's just sitting at the top of the mountain watching Azendel just roast the shit out of Ugrik after nearly dying herself, and he's just shaking his head.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
It's about on you eventually. No.
Yomo's just muttering to themselves again and again, why did I think, we need to bring bows and arrows, but not, we need to bring climbing kits.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I was debating on my character creation, getting a skill that pretty much just lets us walk up mountains. I didn't. Now that sounds really stupid in retrospect. Because we are surrounded by them, so.
Yeah, you don't need it now
Little
until
did
the
you
next
know
mountain.
this
where you really
campaign
need
was
it.
going to be all mountain climbing.
Yep.
Can't wait for the one set in the Five Kings Mountain, which takes place almost entirely on flat plains. Somehow. It takes place on one
So
step.
everyone's able to make their way to the top of this plateau. You see that it is deserted. There's like you'll see to the north that there's some nests. But otherwise, it seems like this plateau was mostly just there for. You'll see like blood marks every so often, like just white out blood marks on the staining the plateau. But yeah, otherwise the only real thing of interest is one, you can get a nice, beautiful view. You know, you look out, you see the other spires, you see the landscape as it is. Just a very beautiful sight as like the sun is setting. It's coming to be more towards that dusk period now. Also to the north, besides these nests, you do see that it connects to another spire, and it looks like that spire has a little bit more easier travel to it. Like you could probably climb it down it without much hardship if you traveled across up north towards it. Yeah.
Getting around with the last few remaining minutes of See the Unseen, does Yomo spot anything? Just searching, I think, is the exploration activity.
Yeah, you don't see anything, because it's just basically see invisibility, isn't it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you don't see anything like that then.
All right. I don't know why I thought there'd be some kind of conspiracy up here on a mesa, but you can never be too sure.
Azendel's gonna search these
hiding.
nests.
You to search the nests. Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah. Go ahead and give that.
Actually, wait, what's your
Yeah.
perception?
8.
Yeah, I should probably help you, actually. Yours is way better than mine.
Well, what's yours? Because I
5.
okay.
Hey,
then
why
yeah.
am I still Duhon?
I don't know. I switched it.
Oh, yeah. Can you, like,
21?
replace my work here?
Oh, because your is it because your tokens? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be
I
up.
thought you said you were helping me.
Oh, gosh.
Listen, tis the season where the naughty are punished, and Azendel is evil, so...
Tis the season, May.
Tis the season, May, tis the season of punishing the wicked, which is to say Azendel, with nat ones.
Christmas in July is a thing.
Conrad's just, I guess, seeing you look around like a seemingly like a toilet, and he's like, "Geez, Azendel, are you completely blind without your magic? Are you that reliant on it?"
Are you completely blind from looking at so many books?
Yeah.
You start searching this nest, Conrad, and in this nest you see there's various victims, or at least parts of victims left over. Arms, whether that's animal or mostly orc at this point, from the party that they had wiped out before you guys got sent on this mission. So you just see like leftovers of orcs in these nests. And as you search through this, you do notice a wand. You see a vial of some sort of oil, and you see a flask. All within like a shredded, like you see them sticking out of the shredded leather bag.
I'll take it.
I'm just gonna scream at at the professor. Just, hey, dude, I think we found something that might belong to you. I don't know. It's useful for you, at least.
Something that belonged to me.
I'll
Yeah,
present
like
the
some
bag.
oils and shit.
I'll present the bag to the rest of the group, and we'll see if we can determine what the contents of the bag are.
Yeah. What? I think the professor. I think you would know right away some of these items for sure. You would recognize an acid flask, a moderate acid flask.
I've got like 3 on my person.
Yeah, you recognize an oil of mending.
Oh, that I don't have on my person.
And then there's the wand, which I believe is just.
If it needs to be identified, then
Yeah, it's got to be identified, and I think the dumb thing that I found out is that like there's not like it's like a. I think I've been just doing a DC based off the level of the item. For that.
That's usually correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
correct.
I think it was like I'm trying to remember. I can't like it's finding the rule for identifying a magic item. I think is like.
Is it
find?
check?
Identifies usually a level-based DC for the item, +2 if it's uncommon, or +5 if it's rare
Yeah.
or higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
so is it Arcana to identify?
Yeah. I would say Arcana would be a good one.
It's usually any of the casting traditions, depending on it's only on a specific list.
I got 27.
Okay, 27. Yeah, you know what this is. This is a wand of widening.
Wand of what?
Widening.
Oh.
It's the end is forked with a peridot setting in it. And yeah, I'm gonna put this all into the party stash.
Azendel just like hand that over, and then she'll look at it and go, a wand of widening. Useful for me and none of you. And she looks at Yomo, which this time stands for you! Oh, man! Oh! Perhaps that one as well.
Did I happen to see if anything was crazy going on in that other spire that you mentioned?
No, yeah, nothing. The one that's connected, yeah, nothing crazy's going on over there.
All right, I think it's mission accomplished then, guys. What do you think?
Nobody's in peril. I think our services are better used back at the torrent moot. Well, the precursor to the torrent moot.
If the Peritons are dead, then our work here is done. And then, assuming that there's nothing else in that, in those nests, Azendel is going to burn them.
That is a good idea. Yomo supports you on this.
Yeah, you start burning the nests. So like they start to burn up, like the wild parts of it, but also there's still the body parts inside of them. So you start to cook those basically. So now the air is filled with the smell of cinder and rotten or burning flesh at this point.
I mean, I guess, like, there's probably a chance that there's, like, a random-ass chimera that had nothing to do with this, did not agree with the fighting of those two, and is just now, like, coming back from hunting to a burning house. So that's fun.
If it was too weak to defend its nest, then it deserves to lose it. And Azendel,
Well,
Are you currently in your nest?
If New
Ideally,
Thassalon burned to the ground tomorrow, I wouldn't care.
Okay. Cool.
if one does come back, ideally it'll take it as a message to nest elsewhere.
Yes.
Let's see what we can do to make sure that Azendel's statement doesn't make it off of this top of this mountain. Okay, Azendel.
Yeah. Like I said, the other spire that's like connected is easy for you guys to climb down without issue. it's not as treacherous as climbing up this one was.
No, I'm rolling another nat one. I don't care. just
all right. So you fall and die. No, I was kidding. No, okay. Yeah, so you guys start making your journey back. It's getting to be nighttime, or I guess I don't know if you guys want to camp out in the wild for now, if you have camping gear.
I'm down to just go the whole way back.
I'm just going the whole way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that in the whole way back. If something jumps us, I have 2 more spells. Plus drain magic item. Or drain bonded item.
Sorry, I was totally reading something. You guys said you're just gonna go for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured why not.
Yes.
Okay.
I have many spell slots with many heals.
Sorry, when I said go for it, I need to clarify for myself now. You're just going the whole way back, or are you camping? Sorry.
Yeah,
Going
we're
the whole way
Vague
back.
question. Going the okay. That's what I thought, but I realized I asked a vague question, and so when I got the answer, I realized, oh my, and I don't know what the answer was. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you guys start heading way back. It gets to be nighttime. It's dark. The hot desert sun turns into a brisk coolness as the temperatures drop. And you guys make your way back, and it's late night. Most people are sleeping by now. There's some people who are awake and like keeping watch, but you guys make it back. You guys turn in for the night, I assume. Then
Yeah.
And then,
Yes. The professor will go and do his usual revelry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Azendel is going to... Azendel is going to find the orc leader whose name I forgot out of character. And essentially inform him, your hunters were being attacked by peritons, we killed all of them, and burned their nests.
When you say the orc leader, do you mean Ardax as in the leader of the orcs, or as in
Ardax.
the person who? Okay.
Or I guess the leader. I guess the leader of the hunting party first, and then she'll inform Ardax.
Well, like I said, it's pretty late, so most people are asleep by now. So it's you're probably not gonna find them until the morning.
That's fair. In that case, she'll just head to bed.
Okay. Cool. All right, day 16. If I could get a fortitude save from Ugrik.
What's that
because
for
of the
again?
finger.
What?
What's that for again?
Your finger. Just to
Oh.
reduce how long it's going to take you to get rid of the clumsiness.
Wouldn't that be a reflex? Whatever.
No, because you're adjusting to a wound.
Fair.
It's like anatomical.
20.
Okay.
Just because, like, drain does fuck me up a lot on that.
Well, drain is
I'm
just
trying to remember-
you get rid of as you sleep. Yeah, but like, so that'll be fine. So, but like, yeah, the reflex that you got, or the con save you got was pretty good.
Bowel
The con save, the
preparation.
fort save.
Daily preparations. Let's see.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so day 16, you guys wake up. How would you like to go about your day? I believe Azendel wants to go seek out the people to inform them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I have a question. As I mentioned, there is a tactic that allows me to give people within my commander banner a climb speed which, as Azendel said, it's probably not going to be terribly useful, but out of combat, does that remove the need for us to roll climb checks?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds like it actually, now that we know what the terrain's like, that'd probably be really useful.
Yeah, I'll see if I can retrain it, but I'm not sure how to retrain tactics.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, if you're in a hazardous condition, you might still have to do an athletics check, but generally, it means you don't have to.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, because it says you automatically succeed and move up your climb speed instead of needing to do the check. You automatically.
Yeah,
succeed.
let me just see how to retrain tactics. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you find the where the heck is it? You find Yulin, who was the last survivor of the Periton attack. She, thanks you greatly for having at least avenged the group and helped, it helps protect the rest of everybody from being attacked now. If you're seeking out if you're seeking out Ardax now,
Yes.
Ardax actually, it's not hard to find because Ardax actually comes and finds you.
Perfect. I wanted to inform you that the Peritons that were killing your hunters have been slaughtered to the last. Their nests have been burned. They shall not bother you further.
Thank you. That sounds great. I'm surprised you would go out of your way to help us out so well.
A display of the benefits of an alliance with New Thessalon.
Yes, indeed. I've just, if you guys would like, I'd actually like to speak with you all tomorrow if you can meet.
I shall be free.
But in the meantime, I thank you greatly for helping protect what this is. It doesn't help to form alliances when everyone's diplomats and dignitaries come and are attacked by savage beasts such as Peritons. In fact, here, and he pulls out 20 gold pieces for you and the group, for your efforts here.
That's 20 total, or?
20 total, yep.
It shall pocket 4. I shall be sure to spread the rest of these amongst the others.
Thank you.
They shall know of your generosity.
I'm gonna put that in the party stash.
That's not menacing at all.
Listen, Azendel's the kind of person where even when she's saying something nice, it sounds terrifying. I realize there's 50 gold in the inventory, so I guess I'll take 10.
So sussy.
Actually, I've been curious. You've been doing so much. I've been keeping up a little bit on your adventures. And he's nodding. Who's all here right now speaking with?
Me.
So Conrad and Azendel,
I'll come with.
Yomo,
Sure, I'll try to.
Ugrik. What's the professor doing?
How early in the morning is it?
I'd say it's pretty early.
Probably sleeping. I'm probably somewhere
sleeping.
eating to get rid of the hangover.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I've been curious what all you've been getting up to besides saving children and fighting off Peritons. Have you been enjoying yourselves?
Better than I had expected to. I've mostly been making the rounds, meeting the other diplomats, getting used to my new station, as unexpected as it may be. And
Yes,
hoping,
I've heard.
perhaps against hope, that some sort of magical merchant will roll in. Been meaning to acquire some things.
Well, we have plenty of merchants here, at least. It's harder to get magical merchants to come out here too much. Very valuable goods to be spread around in such a wilderness, I guess. For some people, it might be a little too much of a risk they're not willing to take. But, maybe you befriend some of the people here, and maybe, who knows, maybe they've been hiding out on you. Some goods. How about you, Conrad?
I've been enjoying myself a good deal. I've been finding pretty much what I've come out here to find. I feel like I've gotten a little bit closer to identifying this threat that you guys supposed, but still quite a bit to go. The arm wrestling was fun, though.
Yes, nice forms of test of strength. Did you all view so you've been partaking in the games, everyone? Have you been enjoying those at least? A lot of them I set up myself to be a test of wits amongst the people here. I think they all enjoy a good... Everyone could be easily seen as, test of strength could be easily done, but a test of wits, I think, is what's going to lead people here to more glorious victory.
They've been tasteful, I think, in their own ways. Enjoyable for sure.
Good.
I managed to popularize a bawdy song the other day.
Ah,
that was good.
Yes, I've heard. And he looks over to Ugrik with a grin.
Okay. I'm never outliving this.
Certainly not.
Not until I make an even better song about you.
Well, I
I'm looking
cannot
forward
wait
to
to
it.
hear what comes next. But actually, as of right now, I do have a meeting I need to attend. Again, it was great to hear from you all, and if you're available tomorrow, please do stop by, and I'd like to talk to you some more about your going on here and what have you. Yeah, all right. Enjoy yourselves. Go forth and make some friends. And he
Yes,
starts to
quite.
leave.
I see.
Can do.
So,
Question, Conrad. Do you plan to get a shield back, or are you just gonna be doing the two? Answer.
I already have one.
Okay, that helps. Thank you.
yeah, I believe you took them off of the skeletons from the barrow.
Yeah, I got 2 off the dead guys.
I see.
It just keeps a stash of backup shields like a spare tire in his trunk.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys it's kind of open up again. There's plenty of people to be talked with if you'd like. Otherwise, there is just merriment that you could be having, what have you. It's up to you guys now what you want to do. I believe the professor is eating off a hangover.
And drinking off a hangover. Really, just preventing a hangover is what's happening.
Yeah. Delaying it.
Delaying it.
Makes sense.
Prepping my morning alchemy as well.
After getting kind of
Got a real good
pantsed,
morning.
after getting kind of pantsed on the last preparation, you're almost just assuming that something is going to go bad every day and preparing accordingly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, is there any kind of people you're looking to seek out to talk to, or If
I
not,
think Azendel's just gonna make the rounds and see what the merchants are selling, because she's sitting on a fair amount of money at this point. And the main things she wants to buy, the main things that she wants to buy aren't available.
yeah. You find that there are a lot of good general goods around. Some, minor potions of healing available. If you okay, yeah. So you're going around you're talking to the people. There's like the Golden Wheel. The people from the Golden Wheel are like selling a lot of good like general goods here and like making bank off of the things that the amenities people are used to that they don't have out in this area. And you see a familiar orc who has been I guess you've talked to before, but he's milling around looking at the stuff, and you notice him like picking up like weird oddities, almost like he's looking for like spell components. This is Gravelier from the Lightless Flamehold.
I see that you two are making note of the lack of magical options we've been provided. Azendel will say while also perusing.
Yes, it's a little disappointing. I have things that I've brought in myself, but, there's always more that you could be getting out of this.
Indeed.
I've been really interested lately in... I hear some of my brethrens down in the Mwangi use demon blood as tattoos to give them magical powers, and I've been fascinated greatly by it. But unfortunately, we don't have anything up here, and I was hoping perhaps we could get something out of these merchants, but they don't quite seem to have what I'm looking for.
Tattoos that give you superpowers? That sounds interesting.
Yes, quite. I had hoped at the very least that...
Sorry. If you haven't noticed, that is Ugrik getting tattoo artists on his next level.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Azendel says, yes, quite. I had hoped that at the very least I could find some good weapon runes. I've been meaning to apply one to my trident so that I might throw it and not have to retrieve it again. But...
Oh. What's the name of that? Just so I know.
Returning rune. I wasn't sure if it would feel gamey to say it in fiction.
Yeah, I just couldn't for the life of me. I thought that's what it was, but I couldn't quite remember what it's called.
I guess it would be called a returning rune, because what the fuck else would you call it in universe?
Yeah, it is. I have it right here. 55 gold pieces. When you throw a weapon, it flies back to your hand after the strike is complete.
Oh, 55? Never mind, I don't have that kind of money.
Oh.
In that case, I'll just probably pick up some potions.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think I have some spare runes, but I don't know exactly if I have that one in stock, per se. If you can ever find me some... If you're ever able to... If I have one, I'd be willing to, set up either a trade or sell it to you, but as of right now, I'm holding on to... I just don't know what exactly I have all with me at the moment. I have a whole bundle of stuff. I just don't know if that's what I have exactly.
Actually, I could probably buy it off him if I sell either my Everlight Crystal or my Cloak of Feline Rest. As well, if you
I
have
actually had an Everlight Crystal too, funnily enough.
Yeah, I have an Everlight Crystal, and I also have the Light Spell, so it's kind of redundant. Yeah, so she just goes, if ever you find that you have that rune and are willing to trade for it, I have some magical items in my own possession that I'd be more than willing to swap it for.
So to be specific, we're like talking about buying shit, right? Or just buying stuff.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Azendel's been looking to for a specific rune to buy. But yeah, so that's all that she's been talking about, really. Because otherwise, there's a general merchant's tent. That's kind of just what Azendel's plans was to peruse.
Sure.
I have two things I would consider buying. I take it he wouldn't have striking runes, so it'd probably be too early for that.
I'd have to, like you said, he doesn't know exactly what he's got on himself right now.
I'm interpreting that as things will happen tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good.
In which case, if there's a chance I might pick up a returning rune, I'm not going to blow money on 2 potions when there's 2 healers in the party. So Azendel will just peruse, find nothing of value to her, and leave.
Yeah.
And I guess from there, because shit keeps happening at this camp, I think Azendel's going to be a little bit proactive, just to try and lessen the shit she'll have to do tomorrow or later today. She's just going to kind of wander around the outskirts of the camp casting Detect Magic, just to see if she picks up, if there's, fairies or ghouls or something hanging out in the outskirts of the camp.
Okay, so you go off to do that. Yomo, what would you like to do?
I don't think there's any particular magic items Yomo was looking for from this merchant. They're pretty comfortable right now.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I didn't think to prepare anything like detect magic, but as for particular people they might be looking to see, Yomo's been preparing Read the Air cantrip every day, and I'd like to see if I can find, I don't know, a conflict between power players to mediate. Is there anything like that happening?
Yeah. We'll say you find that there has been a disagreement that's kind of happening right now between there's a the group from Oprak, Lieutenant Nar, is in an argument right now. You hear shouting from in a tent as things are getting a little bit heated as they are arguing with Grothlin from the Gutspear hold, as they're bickering back and forth.
Okay, what manner of bickering are they at right now? And does anyone else want to come along with me to see if we can get in people's good graces this way?
Isn't Grothlin the one that I talked to last time, GM?
Possibly. Grothlin's the one that's been having a lot of yes, Grothlin is the one you talked to last time, yeah.
Okay, then I would probably be seeking out Grothlin.
I will say, out of character, Azendel's probably the absolute last person you want to have mediating a dispute. One of her little character quirks, if I'm being very generous with how I would describe that, is that she enjoys seeing conflict between other people and will try to make them worse if possible.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad if you came along. You should come along.
As a reminder, Rune Lord of Wrath. She likes it when people are angry.
My goals kind of would probably take me in a similar path, so we'd probably run into each other there on Happenstance anyway. Yomo?
Sorry, one more time?
I would probably go there too.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Because I'm seeking out Grothlin.
Yeah, so you get there, the level of argument they're at right now is there's hands slamming on tables, and they're standing up, bickering, shouting at each other at this point.
After you, mediator.
Actually, I'm going to be buying a something maybe. Let me check if that's a fee.
Give me 1 second first.
How do I need any special workshop to get a tattoo done on people? Don't think so, right?
I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Just hold on for 1 second though. Yeah, so Lieutenant or Lieutenant Nar is oh, okay, yeah, Grothlin's like, I don't think that you deserve to be in this place. You're not trustworthy whatsoever. So Captain or Lieutenant Nar's like, I don't think you should be speaking that way about Oprak, Orc. I don't like the way you said that. I don't think you like anything that is said from us. There's like bickering, like very like petty at this point.
Okay, so we're in an orc and hobgoblin situation. That's probably bad.
Classic.
Yomo is gonna cast Read the Air to get the vibe of the immediate social situation and get a +1 status bonus on their next diplomacy check to make an impression. I'm gonna make that recall knowledge on society now at +0. It's a 16.
I can aid that if you need me to.
Sure. Yeah, actually. Yes, please.
Okay. And I have a +4 to this check because I have my stat thing. 28.
Oh, mama. Which is a +2 to the 16, making it an 18. As Yomo just quietly watches.
Yeah. So yeah, you get kind of like the you make an impression. They kind of like see you there, and like they both kind of like stop themselves, I guess, because they.
This is.
Maybe, oh yeah.
This is just to recall knowledge about the social situation. Are there any pertinent details we're missing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems as though you know that the probably from like discussing, maybe like overhearing things from people, you realize that the gut spears typically think of it as like an impossibility working with outside groups. So you know that like there's like already kind of this hostility from her camp that like it's not worth, like there's nothing that can be done to like work with these people, and there's possibilities that because they're from Oprak's or these people are coming here from Oprak, that they've possibly like had skirmishes before with people in Belkson. So there's theoretically it could be that it's a mix of distrust for outsiders and that they could have had a run-in, like a violent run-in in the past.
Okay. Then Yomo's angle here is going to be first more prudent to align himself with Oprak. He is thinking
that's just my internal thought.
Oh, you gotta. I think their play is going to be, are invitations, very innocently asking, are invitations typically sent out for the Torrent Mood, or are people just welcome to come? I don't recall how I ended up accepting to come here.
Sorry, did you say you're asking that out loud, or
yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Bald hypothetical.
Yeah. Grothlin, Ardax invited everyone here. Yes, we were sent. You as well probably were sent one. From your group probably was sent one. We all were invited specifically by Ardax to attend this, which is exactly why it's okay for us to be here. gut spear.
If Yomo doesn't have anything else to say, I would like to follow up with this line of logic from Oprak here. I'm going to. Do you have anything else you wanted to say, Yomo? I don't want to step on your toes here. All right, I was going to say, yes, I agree with Oprak here that Ardax seems like a good leader. He wouldn't invite unsavory types here, and I feel like we can all trust each other quite well. Do you mistrust Ardax's intuitions? What, Grothlin? And I will make a check with that if you would like me to. I'm trying to get her to, What do you think that would be? Would that be more of a diplomacy or
diplomacy?
Intimidation. Okay. Okay, diplomacy coming up. 24.
24.
Quick question. Does All the Stars count as a familiar? He's a familiar, right? No, he's a companion.
He's a companion.
He counts as a familiar.
Yeah, Grothlin. No, it's not that I distrust him. I think... No, I don't distrust Ardax's intentions here. I just... How often have you made alliances with those who've attacked your people?
Well, I can say that I'm in an uneasy one right now with a certain Thessalonian. So I do have very little but some experience in that area, yes, I do.
Well, I think then we can all agree here that that even though we may have attacked you in the past, that it does not matter right now. The past is the past, and whatever may have happened, I'm sure it was meant to happen. Meant to happen. You slayed brethren of mine. Well, if they were meant to survive that encounter, they would have. I think
now, meant to happen. Let's, if I may, I think that it's a good idea to keep that out of any diplomatic negotiations. Although, I do agree that we should focus on the current situation and how it should be improved, how it could be improved. Because there are many things in the world that are always going wrong, have gone wrong in the past, but we need to think to the future. What conditions would you place on Oprak that would make you feel comfortable with considering them an ally? Because bygones can be bygones.
To at least acknowledge that they were wrong to start with would be good.
Well, why did you... Can you explain exactly to us outsiders what exactly happened from your perspectives? Like, what were your reasons for this conflict in the beginning?
We were simply moving through an area, and they were in our way. They were interrupting a hunting party and stole our food and killed our people when we tried to fight back.
Ooh, okay.
Did you have anything you wanted to say, Yomo?
Yeah. Speaking from practical experience, I very much doubt that one party would attack another simply because they were in the way. I don't mean to cast aspersions on you in particular, just that does not make a lot of sense to me. Is that really what happened?
I'd say
Was that
so.
Oprek saying that?
Yeah, Lieutenant Nar is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who said that? Yeah, so like Lieutenant Nar's very much like, well, we were out and we were also searching for food, and they were in the way. If they didn't want to be in the way, they could have peacefully moved on themselves.
Well, it sounds to me like there's just competition for the same resources here. In Varizia, there is much similar conflicts that do arise between the multitude of free cities over there. And while we have fought in the past sometimes, like we've fought the Magnamarians, we've fought the people of Corvosa from time to time. We do come together, and we do have many trade agreements with them to this day, and we even teamed up to fight off a much bigger threat when the time came down to it. So, although it may seem like this is some impossible thing to agree upon, I'm sure that we can find some sort of reasonable agreement over these resources here.
Okay. If you guys would like to give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. So, are we each making one, or is one making, one aiding?
One of you can aid, if that's what you'd like to do.
Okay.
Or you can you can do whichever one you want out of the two options.
Yomo, would you like me to make the primary check and you aid, or would you like the
Sure.
opposite?
I think you're leading the charge. I will aid you.
Okay, cool.
My diplomacy aid is this is not a good time for that. I'm going to hero point my nat 1. I think that's important enough. 19 to aid.
Nice.
For the +1 to you, which should put you to a 23.
Yeah.
Grothlin kind of like huffs and snarls for a second. So long as they can keep them, as long as they're not willing to just abandon everything here that's happening just because something's in their way, then I think it's fine. I can work with that.
Lieutenant Nara, what say you?
Well, we came here to see how the diplomacies could be reached, and I don't think that I have any reasons to abandon that for such a petty squabble of the past. So, I think I'm okay.
Yomo's thinking a lot of warped perspectives, but I think we got him.
The feud has died down. You have successfully simmered that, or turned that boil to a simmer.
At least they're willing to sit at the same table together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look to Yomo and I say, a tenuous agreement at best, but this is where all things start.
I like it. I like it. We're here to look towards the future.
Okay, now Ugrik, you were looking at buying stuff. What would you like to buy?
Well, I was like looking into rules for tattoos. Apparently you don't need a specific thing to make a tattoo. I guess Pathfinder just assumes you get the materials and stuff you need. No idea. So instead I decided to get myself the formula for the faith tattoo, because Ugrik is...
Question that real quick. Just because I don't know what kind of...
making tattoos.
Yeah, there's a feat for making tattoos, and then like...
I am aware. I'm gonna get the next level, but like, I'm just gonna phrase this as Ugrik just being hyper-focused on magic tattoos that do superpower things.
I think right now, I'm like looking at like what's possibly available. I think right now you don't find it. You wouldn't be able to find anything, but I think that's partially could be that there's not like people willing to sell magic items right now for a lot of these things, or like
It's
magic
4th
stuff, so
level, but fair.
just because you're kind of out in the boonies, and it's not like a regular society out here, so like it's just a little bit harder to like pick up stuff.
So no faith tattoo, I guess.
Yeah, for right now, it's probably not available at this time. I would go. I mean, like possibly if you spend time perusing with some of the merchants and stuff like that, they might be more willing to like sell you stuff if they get it. But
the tattoo artist feat will also give you 4 blueprints for free.
Yeah. Okay. And I think with that, we can end this episode. Thanks, everybody, for listening in. And if you'd like to ask us about turning that boil to a simmer, you can always hit up the IDL at IDL-RPGS on Blue Sky, or you can always find us on the Discord. There's a link in the description. And while you're in the description, go ahead, and if it's on YouTube, go ahead while you're down there, hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, or do a review if you're listening to it on a podcast feed. Either way, I think you could also help by sharing the word. Go ahead and tell the guy or gal who trains your dog. Tell them about it. I bet they'd love to hear it. Okay. All right. Bye.